Okay, we are going to try the GoPro one. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. So we go out of this doorway. Or even there's a cafe here. So you see how many cafe or the restaurant around in this complex. Yep. Oh, let me show you the last thing here is the process how to get in the jail. When you newcomers, there's 10 process. Finish all process, you are the cellmate. I think that you have here, yes. They have a prisoner admission administration. So you have to follow the process. Fingerprint. And then take a picture. That's the usual, I think, usual way. Every prison do the same thing. Okay, that's it. A short tour. So this is the art gallery, something like that. I haven't been inside. I just talked to the information. They said they have the art performance, exhibition, something like that, or whatever, inside this building.
The whole building?
Yes. I think it's not too big, but it's enough for exhibition. Okay, so we go this way. But this place, last time I came here, there's a music performance outdoor here. And also they can performance over there, the stairway.
The people living up there can watch it for free.
Oh, I think they will complain. Too noisy.
Too noisy. Yeah. There's no open air concert in Hong Kong out there.
What's that?
Open air, like rock bands playing their music open air.
Oh, okay. You remember in Mongkok, every weekend, people singing on the street.
Right.
Well, it's over already because the street has been stopped people playing music or singing there anymore. No more street performance there. Since summer, not long ago, because people behave not good for doing their performance. They turn the music too loud. So let's see, we walk over there, see, what's that?
All right.
Okay. Big car coming here. Oh, watch out. Before this, called the Victoria Prison, is closed at 2:06, right?
2:06.
If I correctly, before 2:06, we always see this in the news report. Oh, who's going to in the jail? You know, the cameraman is putting the camera facing this direction.
So this is a really
Very famous for people getting yes.
corner.
Yes. Yes. And behind the wall, you see freedom and not freedom.
It's strange. So in the middle, in the center of a city,
Yep.
such a person.
Okay, let's walk up the hill. See, if you're living here and you have to walk up and down every day, what is good exercise?
It reminds me of Edinburgh.
Is it the same?
It is the same, especially the old town.
Uh-huh.
It's always interesting to see people moving their suitcases to the hotels, up and down. It's an open-air fitness center.
We can walk along this street, or if you like, we can walk on this street as well. Doesn't matter.
I'll follow you everywhere.
Okay, good. In the mid-level, this is more like a main street. You see the business around the corner here. Because when you go even more upper high, less business activity. Mainly are the residential area. So this is more likely a main street on the mid-level.
So wider.
So people living upstairs on the hillside, they have come here to shopping, whatever is right here.
Last time I noticed that many shops in Xiongwang has closed down, many smaller shops.
Is it what time? Is it
That was
so late?
2 years ago.
No, I mean, by that time, what is the time? Evening? Late night?
They closed
Oh, okay.
temporarily or night. They closed.
It might be due to the, as I said, they might be doing a new buildings replacement. So the business closed, everything is closed. I think the whole building will be closed, right?
That's Harbour side. They should. The old buildings.
Yes.
Because part of what makes Hong Kong.
Right.
But that's also Hong Kong. Change, replacement.
Well, what I'm saying is I understand the developer want a higher building because more people living, the more income. Yes, you see? You see the price? See, oh, they don't have the price here. What's that? Not level?
So that the umbrella doesn't cross your
Oh, okay, okay. I'm going to look for a property agent and show you the price.
Okay.
And you will not understand what is going on.
You can explain it.
Yep. Because you can imagine, instead of one unit, you can build 10 more units on the same size of the land.
The same size. The higher the building is,
Yeah.
the more money they make.
So if you're the owner, why don't you go to build higher? So the understanding I'm saying is not to complain the owner is too greedy. Because this is how the business works in Hong Kong. Okay, here is this one place good for taking picture. Right? Oh, sorry. If you like to make picture, this is the best looking down. I think I made the video here already, but with the GoPro, of course, too small, maybe.
I think you walked that way.
I think I walk here down to Central somewhere.
That was one of the heritage walks.
I don't remember exactly because when I walk to the peak, I also come back, not the same route, but I walk differently.
There was also a walk through.
Maybe I walk
at the end.
pass on this road, I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
But
But what I'm
is
saying
nice
is
with
this
the
is
center.
a really good place for taking picture because you can see both apartments, buildings on your both sides.
This is a good reason.
Yes, not landscape, but yes, vertical, correct.
I got about 10 or 11,000 pics of Hong Kong in the meantime. I always see something that I must take a picture.
Yeah.
And this is the old style with the open.
This is more old
area.
style. You see, this is, I would say, this is the oldest building.
This
Used to be,
one.
yes. But of course, the window is replaced by the new aluminium type structure. I don't see the old frame at all.
This light gray building is also very interesting. At the top, it's so
Just like a smaller and smaller,
like
right?
Pyramid.
Yep. You're right, because I think the reason they built like this is for the people who are living upstairs. Well, put it this way, the highest unit would be smaller, right? For the bottom would be the building would be more, have more space. But why the reason they building up? Because they make like you are so supreme. Because I'm living in the top floor, you're still on the ground floor. So they making like a special design, makes you feel, oh, I'm like living in the top. But honestly, I won't living in the top because the size is, the space is smaller, much smaller.
Much smaller.
Yep.
Even smaller. But the buildings really vary a lot in Hong Kong. Like in Europe, they often look quite the same, all the
Correct.
buildings they build now,
Well, put it this way.
flat and white.
This is good, also is bad because you see the buildings here, there's no planning. The city planning is pretty bad, I would say.
Chaotic.
Yes. You see, when you go to the even further up, you see the building is so high. So ironically is if you're not living in the top floor, the penthouse one, if you live in the central mid-level, yeah, you see already blocked. This building already blocked your view. You see this building is called the central, yes. You see already.
Yeah.
Imagine in the old days, if I standing here, I can see the harbour front. I can see the Victoria Harbour, even very small, tiny from the gap. You see, it's blocked your view already. So imagine if you're living here, you have to be higher the higher. Otherwise, what you see is just right next neighbor of you. Ironically, so stupid living here. And also, you see, is the main reason not living here is good is the traffic would be chaos in the morning and the after work hours. People have to rely on this main road to go back home. You see the traffic, how heavy traffic on this every time of the same time of the day, either morning or evening. So in order to have more space for the people living, but your traffic is not improved. So you are suffering. Yes, I'm living in the mid-level. You tell my friend, hey, where you live? I live in mid-level. In Hong Kong, mid-level is meaning you are rich. Yes. Oh, you are rich, you live in mid-level. But the point is, the backdrop is you have to suffer the traffic.
You have to suffer the traffic.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to buy a car because they're stuck in traffic.
Yeah. So most of this rich building, they do have a shuttle bus. They have the shuttle bus go down and up and down.
Oh,
instead of you don't have to drive the car.
I didn't know that. That's.
And also you can rely on the green bus, many green bus, mini bus.
Green buses are more effective.
It's very effective in this region. Yes. It's like this building, you see two levels are the garage before the people live upstairs. Because they have no space to have the parking space. So they have to make rooms for the car and then people living upstairs. But this is a good design also because if you have living in this, it's very noisy.
It's very noisy.
So the higher means less noisy, but not that really quiet. Because noise is going up. Because it's reflection like this.
The higher you live, the more expensive it is.
Yes, as long as you're facing the harbor. You looking that way to the mountainside is two different price. You can imagine, right? Who would like to look at the backyard more than front yard? Right? I want to see the harbor front more than the mountain scenario, right? Scenario.
Especially when it's not locked in.
Yes. See? Okay, let's go. So again, this sign here is called the mid-level escalator. If we walk this way, we can hit that escalator we had when we come to the Daegun, right? So this is tell you where to go. You want to take the escalator, but the escalator during the daytime mainly is going up. But in the morning section, it's going downward. The reason is you go office during the morning, right? So after 10 o'clock, they will switch back, going upward.
I was always practicing.
Yeah. So imagine if you're living here, it's just like living on a flat land apartment because you don't see the sea, you don't see the harbor front, you don't see the Victoria Harbour. As long as you're on the lower level, you're living in the more up high, you might be see a little bit. Watch out! Okay, this is more like in San Francisco now.
That's true.
Alright.
That's like.
Okay, let's go.
But it's difficult here for elderly people or people with wheelchairs or little children. It's not so easy.
Yes. So the escalator system is good for people moving. If they rely on that, well, originally planned, this is not the only one. Oh, okay, fine. Don't worry, don't worry. This is not going to public anyway.
Ah, okay.
Maybe.
Just a bit. Ah, I see.
If you want public.
No, it's
yes.
up to you.
Yeah,
Sorry.
okay. Oh, sorry.
Test your device.
Okay, sure. The original plan is doing more than one this escalator system. Supposedly there are 2 or 3 more. So that line up on the hill side, so that we help to minimize of the traffic. Sounds good, but capital is so expensive to build this escalator.
I mean, but Hong Kong is quite rich. Hong Kong is quite rich. They do it for the people, don't they?
I would say if you count for 1 million of poorest, you don't see that 1 million poor people in Hong Kong yet.
I thought homeless people.
Yes.
I thought,
Okay. We might be walk to downstairs to the PMQ is right there. Okay, you see the white building there. You might be see a bit. Okay. But if you've been there already, you want to go to see it? Go back again, or we can walk along this road, make a circle back to the PMQ. Is all
rain
okay?
is light, so we could walk if you like.
Yes. So why don't we just keep walking? Okay, good. So that 1 million people living in Sham Shui Po. If you look at Sham Shui Po, is in Kowloon side. They live in a poor condition like the cell we just been through. The size for one person.
I saw your friends and that's a part of Kowloon or part of that area I've never been to before.
Yep.
So that's something to explore.
Right.
I should go there. So,
Okay. There's few places I recommend. One is called Tai Kok Choi. Now you can go there and have a walk. And then Yau Ma Tei is also good for you. Yep. Mong Kok Yau Ma Tei, Tai Kok Choi is right on the same line. Yep.
See how people live there. It's interesting.
Right, but it's not easy for me to get inside, have an inside look of the small apartment for you. Because I'm not a reporter, I'm not a... What I'm saying is, if they don't know who I am, I have to explain a lot in order to get inside that building. Because I'm just a stranger to them, right?
Right.
So I when I say, hey, can I have a look in your apartment? No, I don't think so. Right?
It's really nice that you know someone
Right.
who can give you a different side view. Because right,
Oh, right, okay. So we might be going downstairs from here because we can go to the temple. Have you ever been to Munmo Temple?
many times.
Okay, you've
But
been.
it doesn't matter.
Oh,
I
okay.
follow.
You've been already? So let's say we go to, because there's nothing to see already because the shops is on this side, there's no more shops on that way. So I would go downstairs a little bit. Watch out, just skip.
I read the gas lanterns, the old gas lanterns have
Yep.
been destroyed by the typhoon.
Can we walk here? How is Mui Wo?
Muy
Looking.
well, very, very bad. Not as bad as Sunday, though. Muy well. The pier in front of the hotel has been destroyed. The wall is destroyed. The pavement is destroyed. And of course some trees.
Because the wave is too strong to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hotel is fine, yeah. They were safe.
Oh, you see, the tree's gone. It's down here. Okay, have you ever known this is the museum? For the medical museum.
I was there about 4 or 5 years ago.
You've been here?
I've been there. They
Oh,
also
okay.
explain SARS and everything.
Yep.
Very, very interesting.
Basically, it's talking about the rat's disease.
Have you seen the dentist chair?
Not yet.
Oh, dear.
Why is that?
It looks so painful.
Awful.
Awful. Like
A torture.
torture. That was the word I was looking for.
Okay, so
But
you
it's
you,
nice old
you,
building.
you went there
Really.
before, no problem. We just go to the neighborhood. Okay. Have you ever walked in the neighborhood here, somewhere? Maybe yes already.
I walked a lot in all those years, but it's always, to me, nice to go there again. and-
yes.
and
Okay.
some details might have escaped my attention before that I can, because I do so many walks when I'm on holiday that I can't remember every detail. And
Remember.
sometimes I'm not even sure have I been here before
Yep.
because there's too much information and I just keep on walking. So
And also, if I remember right, I have the video around this neighborhood already. Yeah, but I will come back later, from time to time. Yep. So we might be walk a little bit this neighborhood first. Okay.
okay.
Yep. And then we go back to the PMQ.
It's nice we can.
If
walk
I
outside.
remember right, I haven't been inside. I just walk outside.
You wanna go inside?
I haven't walked inside.
We
Yes,
can walk inside if you like.
but it's not for you to film it. They not allow you doing this
Right.
unless doing this.
I see.
Maybe.
Maybe. But if you like,
Yeah.
you see.
Not today, but we can walk first. Yeah. Because otherwise you have to spend an hour to look careful for
It's-
each item.
That's right, we lose the time.
Yep.
This is also conquest. The building
Oh yes, yes,
around and the-
yes. Also a historic building also. Because last video I made, okay, I had two videos. One is follow the historic line from buildings to building according to the Hong Kong government given information. The other is just walking whatever I like, looking on my Google Map. Okay, walk this way, walk that way. No planning at all. Yes. Okay, so let's walk in and then go outside.
There's a suitcase. Someone left a suitcase here.
Yeah, you know how damaged and the cost of problem. People throw the garbage anywhere
Anywhere.
with this tree trunk debris.
I read
So
that
so
already.
When KP was here last week, I talked to him. You have to wait until Christmas to clear up all the debris.
It will take a long time.
Yes.
I read they already collected 46,000 trees.
Is it close? Actually, I want to go over.
But the air is very clean now.
You mean the air?
The air, the rain
Yes.
washed the air.
Well, you know what? The time of this year, the air usually is from north. The wind from north to downward to Hong Kong. It's going southward. But in the summertime, do the opposite. The wind is from the ocean, blow north, passing Hong Kong to China. So in the summertime, the air much better than in the winter.
I didn't know.
Just opposite.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, if you have a respiratory problem, this year of the time is the worst.
Oh.
You might be suffering a lot of asthma, something like that.
Because of the pollution.
Yep.
I learned so much from you.
This is more like a seasonal. Yep. So people ask me, what is the best of the year to come to Hong Kong? Well, it depends on whether you can like the wet, hot weather in the summer.
It's raining.
But you have a better air condition, right? But in the cooling season, like from now, the autumn to winter time, you don't feel hot, but you're suffering the air from the north. So you choose. I give you A and B.
B.
Yeah, see? Okay, let's go downward. So you know this place?
That is the small, there's a small park.
Yes, the park is supposed to be the Chinese people living there before the rat, the disease came. And because so many people die of that disease, so they don't want this place to build for any buildings. So they just make it empty and just for the playground forever. Yes.
You're talking about the Black Death.
You can say this is a Chinese superstition. People think, oh, this place too many people die. It's not good for building a new house to replace it.
But still, it's.
So this is called Po Hing Fall. Yes, and if you look at some of the Hollywood movies, they love to come here to make movies.
Oh, here.
Yeah, I don't know why. But they like looking this way.
There's some distance to the long-story buildings.
Right.
Maybe that's good for the
They
movies.
find a camera place over top and they shoot that way.
Nice. I always thought I know Hong Kong, but from you I learned everything I need to know, and none of my other friends told me. It's very interesting.
But I'm not have enough information for the tourists, am I?
But the tourists can read such information everywhere. They can buy
Right.
a book. You know, that's what really is interesting is what you're
Watch out.
telling people. Because that's not in the books.
Right. Even you can go to the Google Map. Right. You click on the Google Map, you can see the street view.
Street view, yeah. When I missed Hong Kong and felt homesick, so to say, I sometimes did that.
Yep.
But now I have your films.
Because I have a video, not just the picture, but also with the sound, right?
Right. It nearly stopped raining.
Yeah. I think we'll be late afternoon. I hope. So you see, this is more original old buildings. Okay, so this is more will be okay. This place, I would say the neighborhood here is so valuable in terms of money. You can tell by that. So this is really interesting because this is the old style people living in the mid-level for the Chinese. Okay, the building will be replaced by the new building someday. So this is more like historic from this moment.
I see.
You see,
I don't want it to be replaced.
all buildings get 50 years older. Oh, you see that green window frame? The green one?
The green one is the old one.
The original is metal, it's not aluminum. This is the old style.
Wow.
See, so that's why when we walk on the bridge, the footbridge, I want to show you the actual the window frame. This is the usual, it's the green color like that, and that's made of metal, iron. It's not aluminum.
It should be preserved like a museum.
Yes, you know what? There's a street the government tried to preserve, but they use a raw material to preserve. The whole street is really old. They make the old wall even more fancy than it was inside. So it's totally new, but it lost the original style or the value. So I said, why don't you just take it away, just torn it down and build a new one.
The stair.
Yeah.
The wall seems to be old.
Yep.
And the stair is new.
Correct. So, shall we walk down here first? Yes. So this neighborhood mid-level here is so many movies, not only the Hollywood movies, but also local movies likes to come here to take the shot. Because this is quite unique in Hong Kong. You won't find this in Kowloon side. Only find in this Hong Kong portion. But
one reason more to preserve it. It looks like everywhere.
This is really depends on the government city planning. As I say in my video, always telling people, the developer is the boss of the Hong Kong, not the Hong Kong government. Even the Hong Kong government had to listen from this boss.
The orders come from Beijing.
Well, not mostly, but because the developer has the most power. They not the land owner, but they have the money to build more things to pay the government. Because government rely on the tax as an income. So what is the most portion of this income? Developer, land.
I see.
All right, so we go down there.
There's many Montessori schools in Hong Kong.
Yep.
Islamic is one too.
Oops, you have to walk here. Okay, this is what you see. Actually, it's a hospital. This is a charity, mainly by the old Chinese people in the British of the colony time, because of the British medical side and the Chinese medical side is two different worlds. For the rich people can go to the Western hospital. If you are rich, you can go to the Western hospital, medicine hospital. Otherwise, you have no way to go to see the Western doctor for the Chinese people. So this is a Chinese hospital charity by the Chinese what they call the rich people, Chinese rich people. They donate.
Rich people.
Yes, they donate the money to build this hospital. And these rich people is mainly doing doing business. They might be some landlord. As long as they have money and they donate money to build the hospital and to treat the Chinese people
So they
with
must
the
invest
Western style. Yep.
So they make money here in Hong Kong. The Chinese make money here.
Yes.
But they must invest it and give it to charity back.
Yes.
That's a good concept.
Yep. So this is because this whole area is the really old area. So that's why the hospital is right here. Okay. All right.
That's interesting.
Yep. But I'm not so sure which level. At some point in the old time, when speaking of 100 years old, there's a line. The Chinese people cannot cross the border because the Chinese people only living in this downhill area. Only the Western people can go to the upper hill level.
That is very hard.
Yep. I know.
I was practicing Qigong there.
You went there? Good.
I was practicing Tai Chi.
Tai Chi, cool. Oh, okay. So this is Hollywood Road. So if we walk along, we can go to the PMQ from this way. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Are you tired?
Go.
Okay, good. Well, Hollywood Road, if you look at the history, is a lot of old antique items along on this Hollywood Road in the early time. But why you don't see now? Because all restaurant.
Restaurants everywhere.
Yes, all restaurant. Or selling some expensive product. But I still have some.
It feels different, totally different walking with you. You know, I see it with new eyes, with different eyes. That's nice.
Okay. Oh, this is coffin, Chinese coffin shops.
This
Coffin
is so
shops.
Hong Kongese that they sell it
For the old generation, they use this coffin.
In Germany, they hide the coffins. You must go to a shop or to a company and talk to them, and then you get a catalog and you can choose one. You don't even see it before you.
No, outside on the street. But ironically, people who next of this coffin shop, they don't hate them because it doesn't look good to them. But you know, if they are not there, who's going to sell the coffin? On one hand, they hate this kind of shops around them, but the other hand, you have to have them to survive.
Good point.
So this is so ironically both sides.
Good point.
So instead of this Hollywood Road, you see the antique. There are more shops over there. Oh, watch out, it's back up. I don't know where it's going. Seems like going back. If you walk on this...
Excuse me.
Oh, sorry.
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
So if you walk on the aisle there, there's more antique shops. You want to go there now?
You can go there.
Yes, okay. Okay, go. Traffic.
I like that they're using bamboo
Right.
when they build houses instead of metal. Bamboo.
But this is so popular only in Hong Kong. We less likely find this in China, mainland.
Oh.
Yes, this is more happening in Hong Kong. I think because two reasons. This is light. Second, it's easy to put together rather than the metallic one. It's too heavy, and also you have to carry it from place to place. Not easy for transportation.
And I think that it withstands the storms.
Yeah, not quite. During the typhoon season, this bamboo stick would collapse.
Oh.
Could, yes. But the characteristic of the bamboo, they are more elastic.
They're more elastic.
Yeah.
And they grow naturally, so I think the factories are not so spoiled with poison and
Right.
stuff.
So this is why you can still find this building arts in Hong Kong. It can from a small scale to a large scale with that bamboo stick, right?
Everything.
Yep. So luckily, I always say Hong Kong still preserve this kind of building techniques.
And how old are these buildings? The smaller
On
ones?
those, I would say near 50 or even over 50 years old.
Over 50.
Again, it will be gone at some day because the value of this place. You can imagine, okay, how many people can live on this building? On the short buildings, right? If you build something like the new one like that, you see how many people can live in. So for the calculation, if you are the owner, which one you choose?
It loses a lot of its charm then. Because the mix between old and new is really what
Correct.
makes Hong Kong.
But this is a dilemma. Either you go to preserve, or either you get a new house.
And what about Chinese tourists? I mean, European tourists, they like this
Right.
mixture. But there's many mainlanders here, and as tourists, are they interested in old buildings as well?
I think
just focus
only
on-
small number.
Small number. Most of
They-
them focus on shopping.
Yes, shopping. If they are coming for shopping, either luxury product or a daily product, from milk powder to shampoo. Just imagine, see, they can buy jewelry, they would buy gold, but at the same time they flock to Hong Kong is buying daily product. Because the reason that in China, the food safety or any product safety is not good as, and also the main reason is there's a lot of fake product. This is the killing point. Even though, oh, this is made in Italy, is it real? It can be fake.
I see.
In China, there's no 100% guarantee. But Hong Kong, I would not say 100%, 90%. Still have 10%. You might find some fake product. Right.
Ah, I knew about the health aspect, but I didn't know that.
Yes, but
Oh, okay.
if they selling this fake product, they got a high penalty. So that is less likely in Hong Kong for the last 10, 20 years. Yep. Okay, we walk. See, you can. Mammo's temple is over there. You can smell the. Right, so no going there if you've been already. Besides, they have something work on. You see the bamboo stick?
Ah, they're working on it.
Yes, they have something work on. So next time.
Actually, I'm Buddhist, so I'm often going to temples and.
We walk back on the Hollywood Road, okay?
Okay.
Yes, so we have to go there anyway.喂，睇住我哋，唔該。Yep. In the old time, people come here look for the treasury because Hollywood Road many antique shops. But now you won't find any treasure. Hardly.
There's a small narrow building between them.
See, if you are living in the lower levels, you see nothing. Well, put it this way. If you you live in the penthouse or the upper, the topless one, there's no guarantee at all.
Not even there.
Maybe you see the skyline only.
But for how long? Maybe next year.
Maybe you barely see the Victoria Harbour, but you see most of the skyline. That's it.
Then later you don't see anything from that.
Yep. Well, as I said earlier, that why the city planning is so worse in Hong Kong is there's no such whole mass planning. For say, in the mid-level like this, supposed to be you are like a staircase, just like a step higher, and then higher, right? This makes sense, right? But here you see is even the lower building is more higher than the higher one in the mountain. Doesn't make sense, you see? But this is not the worst scenario. Like the typhoon, we came last month. The tallest building is the most target for the wind. Yes, the glass, the window glass. And some people living on the top floor, they feel it swinging during the typhoon.
I saw a video.
Yes.
The lamp
Watch
was
out.
shaking like
Yes.
that.
So this is why it's so dangerous. Oh, we can walk here to the PMQ. This is not the main entrance, but there's a side entrance. Okay. Because Sing Wong Street, this staircase street is that in the old time I just read the newspaper. I'm not the expert. I'm not the historic expert for that. Many small business going on the side of this, along this stairway.
And then someone decided to cross to here.
Yeah. Like an open market. Because I can imagine, because wide enough to have both sides selling product. Yep. Okay, here's the entrance. This is the side entrance. Oops, are they close? Oh, here.
Have you ever walked the heritage way?
Say again?
Pink Shan Heritage.
Oh, okay, that's near. No, it's not near from my place, but it's in Yunlong.
In Yunlong.
Yes, I walked, not video for that. I've been there, but I haven't video yet. But I might go there someday, because as I say, I make a video series about the historic buildings. According to the Hong Kong government, they have a route from, there's many buildings, and then follow the route. It includes Ping Shan. Also, there's one more in my Finland. It's called Yulong Tao, I think the name is called. But I haven't finished that project yet, so I might be finish that part as well later on. Because Ping Shan, or in the Finland one, you will see the new village building more than the old village building. It's just like nothing attractive to people to look at, because it's just like an ordinary village. All old buildings are gone except those couples, the remain one. There, other than that, it's just new village building.
About 2007. Do you think it changed a lot? Or 2006? Maybe?
2046?
2006, it was in 2006, yeah.
Okay, this is a good question, because as my understanding, the land list of the land is, the deadline is 2046 or 2047. So after that, there's no reason say, oh, you are going to use it forever, or you are going to stop now, or you go to pay for your land tax or whatever. There's no one come up to say what's going on after 2046 or 47. So I don't know what's going on after that, but I'm sure it will be a problem for the villagers who live in there, because they might be even move out, the government move in, or they're going to pay more money to stay there. Yep. Well, this is a long way to go. Still have less than 30 years to go. But still.
Step by step each year.
Yeah, yeah. But now we have a land problem, as you know. We're still struggling how to build more lands in Hong Kong, find more lands in Hong Kong. But the problem, this kind of village already takes a lot of land. Plus, the military, they use a lot of land. So put this together, this is the main land resource I mean sources in Hong Kong, or land resource in Hong Kong. If the government do know how to management of this land, we still have pretty much land to use, because only 60% land never used in Hong Kong is the countryside, either countryside or the mountain slope is too deep. You're not able to build any buildings on the slope. For ironically, in this Hong Kong island, when you go further up, you will see some strange residential buildings built on a very slope of the land, because we don't have a flat land anymore, right? So the people try to build a house on the slope of the mountain. But that slope is quite really deep, because it's say over 60 degrees.
Wow. And it's a good target for typhoon.
But they can build a house for that. Wow, okay, good. Well, the reason they just make more land. Right?
Houses must be built for any price.
Or maybe they make a deep basement. I mean, a base ground.
In old historical Edinburgh, they had the flat houses, and then the first high storage building have been built in Edinburgh actually, and then they the population was rising, and then they closed it, and people were living under the pavement, and they built new houses above the old houses, just like that. And the others didn't have any more daylight, no daylight anymore.
Okay. So how about the basement? Are the foundation is strong enough to build a higher building?
The foundation is strong, yeah.
Okay.
Foundation is strong.
Otherwise, how can they build that tall building without a good foundation?
I think in the old one it was very strong. Yeah.
Okay.
Stones.
Okay. Not a soft land itself.
No. I'm just wondering if somewhere else in Scotland I came across softer land, but I don't think so.
Okay. Cool. Okay, so this is PMQ.
It's a wonder that they didn't build apartments here.
Well, you're wrong. I think originally some people tried to take this away to build housing.
Oh?
I think.
Yeah.
Again, the developer, they only think of how to make more money. Yeah, because this is more valuable land in the mid-level as well, because you can go to Central on that way, this is almost Shangwan already.
It's in the middle, so it's
yes,
very
and this is mid-level again.
Yeah.
You see how valuable.
Would have been apartments for the rich people again?
Yes.
But instead of that, they built the center, art center. Interesting.
So, even though this is an art center, but you don't see many arts here.
It's more commercial.
Yes.
They want to make money.
I might have to go. So, are you going to stay here, or are you going back to the pier, near the pier?
You're going to the metro?
I might take the MTR. Yep.
And I will go to the entrance and then stroll around.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, you know that the foundation, right? Before this is this is a policeman dormitory, as you know, maybe not knowing. But before this is as a dormitory, this is a college. Yes, this is a college. This is how they it's calculate when they find out this is the foundation of the college, of the school, of a well, not a college, but just a school actually. Yes.
I only know about the police.
This is the dormitory for the policemen. Yeah.
Now I remember.
Yeah.
Already.
Thank you for your time.
No, that's okay. Yeah. We're so happy because we have chat through the YouTube, right? Through the chat box.
It's nice to meet a person.
All right, yeah, because personally, meeting is much better than just talk over the internet.
It's totally different.
Yes, yes,
They really look each other in the eye and
correct.
spend time.
Oh, traffic. Okay, walk. Quick. Oh, one thing is I want to ask you about, would you like to be my YouTube moderator?
What would be my job?
Oh, the job is really simple. Just look at the people, what they said, and verify the people is not a good person.
Oh, okay.
You have the right to delete the message.
So I will check, and if I find someone who is rude or
Yes.
I will inform you.
Right.
And I can do that because it's got nothing to do with the live chat. And I'm used to checking out posts because I'm running a group on Facebook. It's literally a group for Harry Potter fans. And sometimes people are rude and I must protect my moderator or whatever.
All right.
So, and this has to do with the live stream. So
Yep.
I can do it from Germany as well.
Yes.
I can go to comment.
Well, but I don't think people write me in German language. Only mostly are English, right? But I don't mind people write in different language because I have no control for that. Besides, if the person don't write English, how can I force the people write in English, right?
I see.
Yeah.
I can take care. It's a lot of people.
And also, you can write in German to explain to the German community. That's good because sometimes they don't read English, maybe little English. But if you write in Germany, I think they will understand more because you've been here. You know what's life in here.
And I know what's Hong Kong feels like. And I
Yep.
love Hong Kong.
Yep. And one thing I want to tell you, you don't have always agree with me.
I'm staying at home.
If you find something you disagree with me, you can say, oh, I'm disagree with you, then I'm fine. Yes, because I want to hear from more sides, from different point of view.
Okay.
Yep.
Because it's just in order to support you.
Yep.
That would be a honor for me. Whenever you need translation into German, or
Yep.
maybe I come across someone from Germany, something
Yep.
you maybe don't sense right away.
Correct.
Then I can help you.
Because from time to time I see a lot of debate in the live streaming, right? Because I don't have time to look every comment, right? As you know, we across the road. All right. let's go.
Yeah.
Right, while I'm walking on the street, yes. Okay.
On the left.
So you can be my eyes and ear,
Yes.
right?
Because I couldn't moderate a live chat because of the time difference.
Yep, correct.
But comments anytime.
Exactly. This is what.
Actually, I'm already reading your comments, many comments. So
Okay, good. Yes, I see
it would be
that.
an honor for me to support you.
Yep. You can tell the people how to support me, either donation, super chat, or just click on that. Because officially, I cannot say to people, hey, click the S. This is the rule of the YouTube. Okay, quick. If the YouTube guys see me doing this, suppose I'm not in a good status. Yep. But you can. As a
Right.
third party. Hey, please help Dennis by clicking the ads. You're going to
I
support
can write
him.
that in the comments, for example.
Yeah.
And I will also introduce you on my own Facebook site.
Okay.
I am not
Sure.
connected with many people because I reduced my friends, which I'm connected with on my private Facebook account.
Yep.
But they might know others and might be interested because when I post some pics, sometimes they click like. I got about 140 friends only. But I reach more people on your channel, so I can, in the comment section, I can post about donations or ads.
Super chat or ads. Sometimes I would not, donation or super chat is not, I'm not most likely to people have to do that. Instead, I would like people click on the ads for me.
The clicking on the ads is better than waiting till they finish.
Well, put this way, because seems to me it's just like begging
Okay,
for money.
I see.
You know what I'm saying?
When
But
you're
click-
posting it, but I
yes,
can
but
post it.
click on the ads. It's different word. This is different story.
I think when
Yeah.
I write click on the ads, I might not do it.
Do it more.
I do
Yes,
it more.
please,
Okay,
please.
Okay.
Yes.
And I'm not familiar with Super Chat yet, so you must introduce me to Super Chat.
Super chat is when you're doing the live chat thing. You see people giving money to me directly, just like
Is
the
that
donation.
the way I donated? But that was via your provider, I think. That's something different.
Yes.
Yeah, you must show me.
Almost same, but okay. How to say it? Let me show you now. Sample for that. Sometimes when you in the chat, live chat, this is already commercial. Don't skip it.
咁我介紹下你啊，好唔好啊？正常啦，因為呢度站啊嘛，當時覺得。
Let's see if I anything there.
You mean there's a link and they can keep the link?
No,
No,
some,
I don't know it because I'm always in a different time zone.
Right.
That's why.
Right.
have my second
sometimes when you see the chat room, on the chat room, you will see people who have money giving me from here, say Hong Kong dollar or US dollar, blah blah blah, it's here. And it's also highlight here.
That's different things.
Yes, donation.
The provider.
Yes.
How the link in your
Correct.
description
Yes.
about.
Usually people do donation here. Suppose there's an icon here, you click on here, you go to the donation, that's okay. Okay, this is the donation amount you put here.
Index is what I was using.
Yes, and this is through the PayPal actually. Nothing, just PayPal internal is by the PayPal. PayPal account.
PayPal, yeah.
That's it.
Because there's no bank charges.
I tried to connect with my credit card, but seems like it doesn't work for me. So that's why I stuck with the PayPal only now.
PayPal is always.
But the super chat is matter of fact you have your own account in your YouTube or Gopro, and also that account is linked to a payment gateway. There are several options in the gateway. Is either, well, mainly is the Gopro payment. Mainly, but I heard that there's more than one payment. But mainly is the Gopro payment. Either you go to 7-Eleven, buy the money you put in the payment as an account. That way, usually. Besides that, usually, well, click S is the simple one.
Okay.
Yes, click the S. Don't skip the 5 seconds.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. All right. So I'm going to wait the bus here. There's a bus coming from here. Oh.
Will we meet again as long as I'm here?
How about next week?
Next week is fine.
Let's try to see next week what time would be better, because this week I might have something to do.
So I adopt to you.
Yes, yes, thank you. So we can use the message to communicate. So you know, I go to 7-Eleven first. So you will walk around here, this neighborhood? Okay, good.唔該，增值100。OK，唔該。得。Again, I wait the bus here.
And next week the day for you is no matter what day.
Right. Usually Tuesday would be best. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday would be best. Monday would be a little bit rush for me.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, no rush.
No rush. Because I have to take care of my mom on Monday.
They now have VLAN at the hotel room.
Okay.
They didn't have VLAN in the past, but now there is VLAN without charge. So it's easier, we can message about the next day.
Sure. So you now have a Wi-Fi access.
Yeah.
Good. Nice.
Easier.
Yep. Okay, so maybe next week we go to the Thailand side.
Okay.
If you take the ferry to here, you might be take the MTR to Thailand side and meet you there.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, just my thinking of doing that instead of keep it here in the Hong Kong Island.
I will come to Kowloon.
Okay, good.
There's many corners I was always too shy to see. You know, I know some villages and cities in the new territories
Yep.
better than Kowloon.
Maybe we can go to see the high-speed train.
Oh, that would be interesting.
If you like me to bring you there,
Yeah.
show you the direction.
I
Otherwise,
follow you everywhere.
good.
I follow you through Hong Kong and you know, you once had a video, you was walking along Metal Road at night, alive. And I said to myself, oh, that's interesting, I never walked the whole Metal Road because I always said to myself, there's so many tourists, but there's not as many tourists than I expected. I saw it on your clip. And then some people chatted, no, go to the ladies market, and then, no, please. But it was not live anymore, so I couldn't intervene.
Right. So I know people asking me going there, going this. I'm fine, but because that night I was just doing a quick walk. Yes, I have only less than 2 hours to walk in Nathan Road, so I just took a quick walk instead of a fully walk in the central area. I mean, in the Mongkok area.
A quick walk is better than no walk.
What's it?
A quick walk is better than not walking at all.
Well, depends on. Sometimes quick walk would not bring you to the place you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because live streaming is, matter of fact, is I have to look at my battery life.
It's
Also
so
the signal
distracting.
strength.
I think it must be very relaxed for you
Yep.
to use program.
So the signal strength is determined where I should go mostly. Yes. Usually go to the underground is the weak signal place. So I have to walk above the ground most of the time. If I go to indoor, I have to see which shopping mall or indoor is fit to my live streaming.
I remember that long, I think it was about 3 hours in Causeway Bay. 3 hours.
Yeah.
It was, your arm must have been.
Yes, because yesterday I signed a 24-month contract to have a 4.5G. Yep. Not 4 but 4.5. Oh, here you go. This is my bus.
Take care of
Yep.
your mom
Okay.
and you get in touch.
Okay. Goodbye.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Also take care for the weekend. Okay. Let me know if you got problems. Just text me.
Okay.
Ask me my direction. Ask me a direction around. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. Okay. Bye bye.